Hi there, this is a quick overview of your Explore Naming and Writing Ionic Formulas activity. So in this activity, you are going to be using digital dice. And the reason that you're going to be using the digital dice is so that you can find a cation and an anion at random and form compounds and name those compounds based on the cation and the anion that you formed. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to select your digital dice right here. You're going to click that link and it's going to pop up your classroom dice, okay? And you want to make sure that you're using 2 dice. So select these boxes until you end up getting 2 dice, and you're going to end up rolling your dice. And then when the dice roll, you're going to get different numbers. So here I have rolled a 1 for my blue and a 5 for my pink. So I'm going to go back over to my activity, and in my activity I have 1 for blue, so that's going to be K plus. So I'm going to go ahead and type in here a K, and then I'm going to type a plus. So to get my plus, I'm going to do control period, and that's going to end up giving me my superscript, okay, and then control period, and that's going to bring that back down. So I had a 1 for my blue and I had a 5 for my pink. So I'm going to go ahead in here and type O and then control period, A2 minus, control period, bring that down, okay? And then as you can see in this little image right here, you're going to swap and drop the numbers. You don't swap and drop the charges, you just swap and drop the numbers, and that's to make it a balanced compound. So here, if I swap and drop my numbers, I'm going to swap my 1 down to my oxygen and my 2 down to my K. So I'm going to type in K and then a subscript 2. So to get a subscript on Google Documents, I type control comma to give me a 2, and then control comma to bring it back up, and then O. And that's a swap and drop. And then what am I going to name that? Well, when I'm naming my cations and my anions, my cation keeps its name in this case for a binary ionic compound. So this is going to be potassium oxide. And you're going to go ahead and do that for another 10 different cation anion combinations. Now, when you're naming, if you are dealing with a transition metal that has more than one different charge, then you're going to put the charge in Roman numerals. But remember, you take the cation is the cation's name, and then the anion ends in IDE, unless it's a polyatomic ion, and then look at your polyatomic ion sheet.